Welcome back, everyone. Chapter 12, the social proof and positioning process. This is a very extensive chapter, and we're going to cover it kind of fast. And I may skip a couple of slides and you can go back and refer to them. But it's really important that you pay attention. So I hope you enjoy it. I think it's a fun chapter that you probably know really well. So, we're going to analyze the social process in three stages to increase business engagement and interaction. We're going to assess the background behind social media and how to use various platforms. We're going to understand the magic 10 steps and then review common data pitfalls on social media. Get excited. I think you'll love this chapter. So, since social media is a free tool, lots of people are actually using this. And several people think that they're social media marketers, and that's a really good field to get into, but they kind of lack formal training. And so usually they kind of fail due to lack of either not having a strategy, not knowing what to post daily social media activities, the time, resources, content, and the frequency. Consumers spend an average of 2 hours a day on social media channels, and so that's a really big opportunity and visibility to the target audience. There has been a definite shift in the importance of social media within marketing for the overall business strategy. Several businesses are contributing a large amount of money in their budget to social media, and they want to know what is the return on investment, or ROI. So, doing that, now you kind of have to know, well, what is my strategy? Like, 44% of businesses cannot measure ROI because they don't have a social media strategy. The main benefits of using social media would be brand awareness, consumer increase your consumer base, reaches your target audience, enhances brand loyalty, helps you stay on top of industry news and competition. There's so many reasons why people should invest in social media, and this is just 11 reasons. To back up those 11 reasons, there is a study done by Nielsen, and you should check out that website if you have not. It's very similar to the Ezra, it's just a little bit more in depth. 39% of people, of heavy social media users, believe that finding out about products and services are an important reason to use social media network. I love finding products on social media. The posts look the same as my people that I follow do. I find clothing, hair products. It's pretty cool. Social media influence is all about positioning and being recognized as a leading expert in the specific industry. That is massive. I'm sure a lot of you know about influencers, and if you aren't an influencer yourself, um, when I was growing up, the Kardashians tended to be the influencers. They started the show when I was in middle school. And so I think the Jenners, specifically Kylie, kind of has a bigger impact on as a, like an influencer. So you can find them all over, like Instagram and TikTok and all of that. Channels have changed the way people communicate into a one way static communication to more of an interactive, immersive, and conversational experience. You can really talk to a brand. You can complain, you can compliment, you can retweet, you can follow, unfollow. It's a non intrusive way to connect with this brand. So, here's some things you should not do because you're on social media. Businesses tend to do this. We know who they are and we unfollow them and then we forget them. Do not fall to the posting for the sake of posting trap. Usually, you should have a purpose or an objective for the social media post. Social media content needs to exist for a reason, otherwise, the business will end up posting pointless and unengaging content that doesn't really match the audience's needs. The key to success: human interaction and connection. Don't just promote the brand. Give the account to an employee and let them go crazy on your story for a little bit. Make it real, make it a person. You don't want your consumer connect with your business. You want your consumer to connect with your entire corporation. Think outside the box. Really try and view social media as a documentary and a window into your life, a brand, and the business. Get an approach to adding value and to become a key part of the network's content consumption and engagement. So maybe something like a mantra you should live by every day, especially businesses, is, have I done anything good in the world today? That is a fantastic way to go through the life. This will help you focus on the reason for the business on social media and what the network stands for, and it will think of demand and your customers' needs and problems and how you can actually fix what your audience is wanting. Social media communities. There are 6 social media communities: pleasure, problem, hope, pain, social acceptance, and exclusive. Go through those and look at them. You will be tested on them. They're exactly how they sound. Pain ones are support groups. Exclusive ones might be like a sorority or fraternity community on Facebook or Instagram. It is exclusive communities. They're exactly how they sound. A little bit more about social communities. There should also be a purpose as to why you're creating a community, and here are 12 reasons why. How will the social media align with helping the business achieve a goal? Who are the competitors and what are they doing on social media? If the business is using social media currently, what is working and what's not? Who is connecting with the business on social media? Which networks does the business target audience use? How does the business social media presence compare to that of its competitors? Who is the business social media community for? Why is the business community unique? Does the business's social network or community serve a higher cause? Is the business a mission? Are you on a vision? What will the business help people with? Who will be the content creators? What are the key benefits joining the business's network or community? This is not just about creating content. The business needs to have a clear idea and approach as to creating a community. You should already have like a brand page. People can follow. This is a community about your brand and how your products can solve other people's issues. So for instance, I follow a lot of curly accounts, and one of the brands that I use is InnerSense, and they have questions on how to style curls. And it's not to sell their products, it's specifically techniques on how to style your curls. This should be like communities. There should be one or more of the following below. It should be about brand maintenance, community building, influencer outreach, reputation management and development, or big splash creative campaigns that generate a lot of short-term attention. Posting strategy. A simple strategy that lays out marketers' content for theming the days so businesses have specific content for each day of the week. You can take this to your business, say you created it, and they're going to think you're one of the coolest, most amazing social media marketers out there on the planet, and they'll keep you forever until you find some other job that's cooler. The first one is Motivational Monday. Simply try to make people smile, aim to inspire and motivate after the weekend. Tips Tuesday. People want to make their lives more efficient and effective, and anything around saving time, money, or efforts will work well on Tuesdays. Once they are cleared from the backlog, work from the weekend on Monday. Wisdom Wednesday. This is a great day for sharing the business's own wisdom. The author finds that webinars and Love 10 to be the most received midweek, and we'll talk about the 10 steps. Everyone loves to learn. Throwback Thursday. People love to see the olden days, imaginary versus today. Amazing strategy, statics, and facts of around the world have evolved to inspiring this kind of intriguing day. Throwback Thursday. And then Freebie Friday. Strangely enough, Facebook has found that through extensive research, people hit a so-called happiness index on Thursday, whereas people tend to check their emails a lot after 2 p.m. on Friday. So this is actually a great time to do email digest. And the author also says that free resources on Friday afternoon or interactive polls or quizzes are also really good to send out. Posting strategy. Why would you post? So businesses want to create social media posts. A common response the author receives is to get more traffic on the website. And this is where social media businesses actually fail, when the goal is to drive traffic and not the actual business. Consider actual behavior of a business and the customers within social media network. Most of the time, businesses will stay within their own social media feed. Businesses don't actually leave the external site, and this is really like the reason why you're failing. So, posting strategies. Which posts will make people leave the social network? So, to leave your social network, when they see something really awesome on your social page and they leave it to go check out your website, here are 5 huge ways to get people on your website. Breaking news, tips and articles, buy products or services, sign up for free resources, emphasize the free, and make sure it's free. If you tell them it's free, don't lie. And adverts. So adverts are like what the people, like when you're scrolling through your Instagram and it looks like a person's page. or photo on Instagram or tweet or whatever, or TikTok. It's advertisements, sponsored advertisements. So go through those. Know those 5 things. You will be tested on that as well. But it's really awesome to see. Common misconceptions on targeting your audience. So a business can only reach audience by paying, but that is not strictly true. So, how do you target a business on social media posts for free? Well, there's actually a really simple answer. Use hashtags. Everyone knows how to use a hashtag. It's used to identify messages on a specific topic. Like, I search all the time. I ended up dyeing my hair blonde. And before I did it, I typed in hashtag blonde curls because I wanted to see what it would look like. And it really helped me. And actually, a lot of businesses are tagging that and sponsoring their products. Mentions used to refer or reference something or someone, a shameless way of getting in front of other audiences. Including and excluding. Limiting audiences through organic social media posting that will actually increase a business's reach. Strange but true, because the business is eliminating anyone that is not relevant to by excluding them. Targeting through behavior or interest on Facebook and Instagram, or Facebook and LinkedIn, and now Instagram because they bought it. Businesses can actually target specific audiences based on their social media behavior and interests. If businesses are not already using this feature, then they should also be prioritizing to familiarize yourself with them. And you can actually see what I'm talking about on pages 161 and 162. Basic positioning strategies. A good rule of thumb is to break content into categories such as a key topic for the business's industry to do the following. You need to be able to drive traffic to a business's blog articles about half the time. Blogs actually will increase your social media algorithm posts as well as your SEO posts, your search engine optimization. Split the rest of the time with the business between sharing other people's content to the business's feed, remembering to comment, and posting promotional and lead generation posts. A small portion of this is also about the company's culture, such as what is it like to work at XYZ. Make it relative. Really make it relative. Do different little things on social media and find what your niche audience wants to see. Another popular strategy to use is the 80-20 rule. 80% of your post should add value to the business's audience, and 20% can be promotional. That is so big. A lot of people think that it would be the opposite. Like 80% you need to promote your business, when really you're connecting with them, not promoting your business. This is social media, not a magazine. And another rule of thumb is the rule of thirds strategy. It's 1/3 promotional, 1/3 shared content, so other people's content, and 1/3 geared to interact with the businesses on content. All right, so the social step 1, the proven positioning process, is to increase. We saw this on the very first slide in the little photo. Increase is step 1 in social positioning process. So using the author's simple method, the social media strategy, the proven positioning process will allow businesses to reap awards that the powerful mediums offer. In this strategy, the author is going to be covering best posting times and frequency, the perfect media mix to ensure maximum audience growth and reach, how to engage with other people's content for the business's own benefit, the daily tasks behind this proven social strategy, how to double the business's engagement and also double check the network, and why scheduling will destroy as much as 70% of your reach. So let's talk how to optimize your profile and grow your network. So steps in setting up your selected accounts. Make sure the business has completed all sections of signing up for an account. Use keywords that the business's audience would use to find the company, and make sure images render properly on each network. The keywords is really important. I was wanting to go to a cycle bar, and I was trying to figure out, due to the COVID, if it was open. And I live in the Lake Norman area of North Carolina, and so I just looked up or it's in Cornelius. I looked up Cornelius Cycle Bar and it didn't pop up. And I'm just like, I know they have a social media. And it was actually under LKN, which is Lake Norman, LKN Cycle Bar. And it took me forever to find it because I wasn't thinking that that was going to be their social media name. So use words the audience is going to know. Growing the network, the organic way to grow a business social media networks and audience is through connecting and following. It's not posting, it's commenting, sharing what your people post, following them, comment on their photos if they tag your brand in their posts. Build a quality and targeted audience made up of people who feel relevant and need to make a connected effort to seek. And find new people to add the business's network. Social listening allows businesses to track and analyze and respond to conversation without the brand and industry online and will be extremely helpful in the process to identify suggested connections. Some of the social media tools businesses can use are Hootsuite, love Hootsuite, Buffer, and Sprout Social. I'm really familiar with Hootsuite and Sprout Social, and we actually have a lot of articles that you're going to read from those. Their blogs are fantastic. I'm not as familiar with Buffer, so check it out. If you use it, tell me how it is. These tools can also be used to monitor customer feedback, direct mentions, discussions regarding specific keywords, topics, competitors, or industries, and analysis to gain insights and in turn create social media content and opportunities.